They say you can sweat out your toxins. But what if that popular idea is one of the biggest health myths of our time? Every day, millions of people sit in glowing saunas, believing their sweat is washing poisons from their body. In this episode, we'll uncover what science actually says about saunas, detox, and the surprising benefits that make them worth using for different reasons. We'll talk about blood pressure, heart health, weight loss myths, recovery, skin, immunity, and safety. And at the end, there's a bonus reveal: the real detox system inside your body. Stay until the end to find out how it truly works. Disclaimer: this video is for education only, not medical advice. Heat can be unsafe with certain heart, kidney, or skin conditions, during pregnancy, or with specific medications. Let's start with what actually keeps you alive when you eat, breathe, or touch anything harmful. According to a review in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, your liver and kidneys handle almost all detox work. The liver changes toxins through what scientists call phase 1 and phase 2 reactions, turning fat-soluble chemicals into water-soluble forms. Your kidneys then filter those molecules out through urine. Sweat glands? They exist mainly to keep you cool. The American Heart Association explains that sweating is a thermoregulatory process, not a cleansing one. So when people say, "I'm sweating out my toxins," they're confusing temperature control with detoxification. That misunderstanding sets the stage for today's sauna debate. According to research summarized in Mayo Clinic proceedings, sweat is 99% water with small amounts of sodium, potassium, and urea. A few studies, such as one published in the Archives of Environmental Contamination and Toxicology, detected traces of heavy metals, arsenic, lead, mercury, in sweat samples. But the total amount removed was tiny compared with what leaves through urine every day. A toxicologist from the National Capital Poison Center wrote that the volume of toxins removed through sweat is physiologically insignificant for most people. So yes, sweat contains stuff, but not enough to matter. Understanding that helps us separate myth from measurable effect. A paper in the Journal of Environmental and Public Health found that some individuals with very high environmental exposure did excrete more metals through sweat. However, even in those cases, urine and stool still accounted for the majority of elimination. Scientists at the University of Alberta also found BPA, a plastic chemical, in sweat when it was absent from blood. Interesting, but again, in microgram quantities. In plain terms, a sauna might remove a droplet of metal where your kidneys remove a cup. So for the average person, detoxing through sweat is more symbolic than scientific. If saunas aren't cleansing you, what are they doing? According to cardiologists writing in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology, a 30-minute Finnish sauna can lower blood pressure by about 7 millimeters of mercury and improve arterial flexibility. That happens because heat makes blood vessels widen and the heart beat faster, a gentle workout for your circulation. It's like getting the pulse of a brisk walk while sitting still. When used regularly, these sessions may train your vessels to relax more easily, easing daily stress on the heart. So the benefit is cardiovascular, not chemical. Large studies from Finland, published in JAMA Internal Medicine, tracked thousands of men for 20 years. Those who used a sauna 4 to 7 times per week had roughly half the rate of fatal heart events compared with once-a-week users. The American Journal of Hypertension later confirmed similar trends for blood pressure control. Scientists suspect it's due to improved vessel elasticity and lower inflammation. Of course, correlation is not causation. Frequent sauna users also tend to exercise more and smoke less. Still, the heart data remain compelling. Heat therapy appears to complement an active lifestyle. If you're enjoying this breakdown, pause for a second and subscribe so you don't miss future myth-busting health episodes. Many people celebrate dropping a kilogram after a sauna. According to Mayo Clinic proceedings, that's almost entirely water, not fat. As soon as you drink and rehydrate, the weight returns. A Finnish study estimated calorie burn at about 150 to 300 calories for a half hour, roughly a slow walk, not a fat-melting furnace. So while the mirror may flatter you for a moment, saunas don't melt fat cells. Real fat loss still comes from diet and movement. Think of the sauna as relaxation, not a replacement for exercise. Researchers in the Experimental and Clinical Endocrinology and Diabetes Journal tested whether infrared sauna improved blood sugar in type 2 diabetes. The result? No significant change after a single session. Other heat therapy studies, like those in the American Journal of Physiology, Endocrinology and Metabolism, suggest modest insulin sensitivity gains over weeks of repeated exposure, but the evidence is early. Meanwhile, small Eastern European experiments showed minor drops in LDL cholesterol, yet meta-analyses in Mayo Clinic proceedings found inconsistent results. Translation: heat helps your arteries more than your lipid panel. Heat raises your heart rate, boosts circulation, and releases similar stress hormones to mild aerobic exercise. Physiologists call this passive cardiovascular conditioning. According to data summarized in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology, combining regular workouts with post-exercise sauna use can improve blood pressure recovery and vascular health even further. So if you already exercise, the sauna may amplify the good effects. If you don't, it offers a gentler on-ramp for your heart. After tough workouts, many athletes head straight to the heat. In a small endurance study cited in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine Journal, runners who sat in a 90-degree sauna for 30 minutes after training expanded plasma volume by about 7% and improved their time to exhaustion by 30%. That adaptation mimics heat acclimation training, useful for endurance. Other trials show that while sauna reduces perceived soreness, chemical markers of muscle damage barely change. So it feels great, but it's not magic recovery, just better circulation and relaxation. Beyond muscles, the sauna affects your mind. According to psychologists writing in Mayo Clinic proceedings, the parasympathetic rest and digest system activates during cooling, lowering stress hormones. Regular users report better sleep and reduced anxiety. That may explain why sauna culture in Finland is as much about mental cleansing as physical. In a world of constant stimulation, 20 quiet minutes of heat may be the most accessible mindfulness practice available. Dermatology specialists note that sweating increases blood flow to the skin and can unclog pores if you wash afterward. Studies referenced in Dermatologic Therapy Journal show improved hydration and mild sebum reduction in regular users. But people with eczema or rosacea often experience flare-ups from intense heat. So for most, a sauna means a healthy glow. For sensitive skin, it may mean irritation. Always shower after to remove salt and bacteria. Your skin thanks you either way. An Austrian clinical trial published in the Annals of Medicine journal followed volunteers for 6 months. Those who used saunas regularly caught roughly half as many colds as the control group. Researchers believe mild heat stress boosts white blood cell activity and mucosal defense. But when scientists tested sauna air as a cold treatment, the Journal of the Royal Society of Medicine found no difference in symptom relief. So saunas might help prevent illness, not cure it. Traditional Finnish saunas operate around 80 to 100 degrees Celsius with dry air. Infrared versions run at 45 to 65 degrees and heat the body directly. Steam rooms feel cooler but at near 100% humidity. According to cardiologists in the American Journal of Cardiology, all raise core temperature by about 1 to 2 degrees and deliver similar heart benefits if used long enough. Pick the type you enjoy. Comfort equals consistency. The American Heart Association advises avoiding saunas if you have unstable angina, a recent heart attack, or severe aortic stenosis. Pregnant women should steer clear of overheating, especially in the first trimester, due to birth defect risk reported in obstetrics journals. If you take diuretics, nitrates, or anticholinergic medications, consult your doctor. And never mix alcohol with sauna. According to data summarized by the National Capital Poison Center, that combination has caused fatal fainting episodes. Hydrate, listen to your body, and stop if you feel dizzy or nauseous. One 15-minute sauna can make you lose about half a liter of sweat. That's 1 pound of water. Experts in Mayo Clinic proceedings recommend replacing fluids with water and electrolytes, not just plain water, to avoid low sodium levels. Signs of dehydration include dark urine, dry mouth, and fatigue. If you plan multiple rounds, sip between sessions. A handful of nuts or a banana afterward helps restore minerals naturally. Many beginners stay too long. go in dehydrated, or jump straight into ice-cold water afterward. Researchers writing in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology note that extreme cold shock can trigger dangerous heart rhythms in untrained people. A safer routine: heat up, cool gradually, rest, repeat. Also avoid entering right after a heavy meal or when sick. Respect the heat. It's powerful medicine only when used wisely. According to Mayo Clinic proceedings, regular sauna use particularly benefits people with mild high blood pressure, chronic stress, or joint stiffness. Older adults who tolerate heat well may improve circulation without taxing their joints. For athletes, it's a legal way to expand plasma volume. But for individuals with severe kidney or heart failure or uncontrolled hypertension, professional supervision is essential. The rule is simple: fit for a brisk walk equals fit for a sauna. Here's the myth-busting secret you waited for. Your body already runs a 24-hour detox factory. The liver filters chemicals, enzymes tag them for removal, and the kidneys flush them out in urine. The intestines excrete bile-bound toxins through stool. Sweat? It's just the side effect of keeping you cool while those internal organs do the real cleansing. So when someone says, "I'm sweating out toxins," you can tell them kindly, "Actually, your liver and kidneys are doing the heavy lifting." Knowing this frees you to enjoy the sauna for what it really offers: calm, cardiovascular conditioning, and mental clarity. So what truly works? Regular heat exposure for heart health, paired with hydration, exercise, and good sleep. Saunas lower blood pressure, ease stress, and might help you live longer. Not because they expel toxins, but because they train your body to adapt. That's the deeper lesson. Resilience comes from gentle challenges, not quick fixes. If this video helped clear a myth, hit subscribe so you won't miss the next evidence-based health story. Share it with someone still chasing detox fads, and comment below. Which health myth should we debunk next? Remember, sweating out toxins is a myth. But sweating out stress? That's real science.